Jill Duggar has boasted about her new lifestyle changes in a new post as she continues to distance herself from her famous family. The reality star took to her Instagram stories on Monday to share the post. In it, Jill filmed her view from her church pew during the morning service. The 31-year-old first focused the camera on her lap, where she had an open notebook and a religious pamphlet splayed out. She also held a coffee cup and a pen in one hand as she intently listened to the service. Jill then scanned the camera toward the front of the church, showing others occupying the seats in front of her and the minister behind the podium. The TV star gushed over the moment, writing, "At church yesterday. It's been a season of transition for us recently, but I'm so thankful to be settling into new community plus building friendships with our new church family at First Baptist Siloam." She accompanied the clip with soft background music. Jill began to step back from her family in 2014 and has since been known to be the rebel of the Duggar clan. She and her husband, Derek Dillard, 33, left the family's since-cancelled reality series, Counting On, in 2017, and have been vocal about their different viewpoints from her parents Jim Bob, 57, and Michelle, 56. Jill has also taken a stance against the patriarch's various conservative rules, from wearing clothing deemed immodest to getting a nose ring and enrolling her kids in public school. In 2020, Jill opened up about the estrangement in an interview with People. She said, "Our control to choose what jobs we were allowed to accept and even where we were allowed to live was taken away from us." Derek added, "The first few years of our marriage, we spent time and money working towards opportunities only to hit a dead end when we'd be told, 'Well, you're not allowed to do that.'" She said of telling TLC and her family about leaving the show, "It didn't go over very well with anyone. By that point, we'd had enough. We knew we had to pull out completely to reevaluate and get our bearings." Jill said of the falling out, "I never expected this to happen or for it to get to this point. But I'm realizing I can't put a timeline on healing. I love my family and they love me. I really just have to follow God's lead and take it one day at a time." Jill and Derek's relationship with her parents were further strained after the eldest sibling, Josh, 34, was arrested for possessing CP. He was found guilty and sentenced in May 2022 to 12 years in prison for his crimes. Jill recently praised her sister, Ginger, 29, for exposing their parents' extreme religious beliefs in her new memoir, Becoming Free Indeed. The 19 kids and counting alum was also the only one of their siblings to comment on a post that Ginger shared of an interview she did with People to promote the book. "Proud of you, and Jeremy, as I'm sure you continue to support each other, as you have processed so much, I'm sure, and yet continued to cling to each other and Jesus," she wrote, mentioning Ginger's husband, Jeremy Vualo, 35. "Walking the straight and narrow as God leads you is harder than walking completely one way or another." Amid Jill's separation from her family, she and Derek have expanded their own brood. The couple welcomed their third child, Frederick Freddie Michael, in July. They are also parents to sons Israel David, 7, and Samuel Scott, 5. Additionally, the family of 5 recently settled into their new $385,000 Arkansas home, which they have been sharing on social media.